Well, tonight on Primetime, a WIS icon remembered in beautiful fashion, getting one final honor. A few weeks ago, our Judy Gatson and chief photojournalist Russ Congdon received an exceptional honor in Atlanta, winning a Southeast Emmy Award in the nostalgia category.
But really, what made the Emmy so special was the story itself, centered on the man who called WIS home for 55 years, whose legacy will never be forgotten. The circumstances surrounding the win are enough to say just perhaps Papa Joe Pinner had a hand in the big win. It started as an idea to honor an icon. On the big screen, the only suitable venue for someone larger than life.
This looks like a group from Brooklyn Baptist Church.
It was really the idea of our chief photographer, Russ Congdon. He's like, you know what? I can't think of a way to surprise Joe Pinner. What if we showed him the Knows It show on the big screen at the Nickelodeon?
The vision came to life to honor a life well lived.
I've never met anyone who had such an incredible ability to connect with kids.
Your name is Harriet?
Harriet T. Bell.
Harriet T. Bell, and you were 5 years old yesterday.
No, this day.
I mean, from all backgrounds, from all experiences, I mean, everybody who met Joe felt like he was their Papa Joe.
Well, you know, I tell friends and family, you know, friends that come up to me, what's it like to be Joe Pinner's son? You know, he was just dad.
A tribute piece honoring Joe Pinner's legacy began to take shape, a labor of love from Joe's family and ours.
We wanted to be intentional because we wanted to be thoughtful, because we wanted this story to really reflect the incredible magnitude of his life and his contributions to the community and being really an ambassador to South Carolina.
So when Joe Pinner was called home to glory in September of 2024. The finished piece in memoriam brought comfort to a grieving community.
That's the way it goes. You cannot win all the time, but you must try and do your best, right? Right? Right.
A healing balm of the sounds of yesterday.
And learn, because learning is the key to success and to life itself, really.
Punctuated with snapshots.
His Knows It kids all grown up.
I wanted them to know that they were appreciated,
Immortalized in time.
that they had a life ahead that had many adventures.
The timing of the piece hitting the airwaves when it did almost seemed divine.
When the Lord called Joe home, nothing was left unsaid between him and the people that he loved, and that in itself is a gift, and that was a gift for us.
Another gift was waiting a few months later when Joe Pinner's story was nominated for one of the highest honors in broadcasting, an Emmy.
Judy contacted me and invited me, or first informed me that it was nominated for an Emmy, and if I could go in her place. I turned to my wife Paula. I was like, "Oh, please, can I go? Please, please."
But what to wear to the ceremony?
I wore his favorite color, tie. He's from North Carolina. He was a Gamecock, but he loved his Tar Heel blue, so I made sure I wore a Tar Heel blue tie.
And on his wrist,
And then there's the watch, the gold watch that was presented to him for his 10th anniversary at WIS. It's a gold Accutron Bulova watch.
with the watch came a wish.
He asked me right before he passed that he mentioned he would like to try to get that watch fixed, but with all that was going on, yeah, I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I found it in a box of his memorabilia first of this year, I said, you know, I need to get that watch running.
Easier said than done, but finished just in time.
But after 3 locations and 4 months of waiting, I got news that the watch was fixed and ready the day before the Emmy Awards on Friday the 13th.
A date that always fascinated his father. In fact, Joe Pinner would attend meetings with a Friday the 13th club that would gather whenever the date appeared on the calendar.
It was ironic that his club that he loved to be a part of met that day, and that was the same day that I got his beloved watch fixed and returned to me.
And when it came time to leave for the award show, he decided to drive his dad's ride.
I told Paul, I said, I'm just going to take the Lexus. I think it's fitting that I drive it to Atlanta.
Hopes were high as the ceremony began, a feeling of destiny in the air.
Even Rick Henry said, you guys have got this award, but still, you know, in your heart, you just want to wait until the official moment when you hear it announced.
And the Emmy Award goes to celebrating.
Wow. Then to actually be called out as a winner was just a memory that I will never forget.
Our colleagues back at WIS, great teammates, and thank you to the voters. And also I got Joe's son, Greg, here. Please give him a round of applause. Thanks for sharing your dad with us all these years.
I've had a lot of memories, you know, with Dad and his career, but that was a special one.
It just was this moment of, I don't know, just kind of closure, celebration, just acknowledgement that Joe was so worthy of every award that he got and so much more.
And that piece was just so well done. It was very well deserving. And I know Dad would have been just honored to be one of the nominees and would probably be even humbled at the fact that it won.
Winning an Emmy from on high.
The way this story came together and for us to have the time to work on it and even all of the details of the ceremony, I mean, everything about it, absolutely everything about it had the Lord's hand in it, and Joe gave it his blessing.
He was definitely there. He was definitely there in many ways, including the watch.
A moment, a memory, and a legacy worth its weight in gold. Yeah, and a big congrats again to Judy and Russ for the award, and of course, Joe Pinner, what a legacy, and so amazing to see kind of a capstone like that, and all those little circumstances that just kind of added up that ultimately brought it home.
It really was beautiful, and I love how you said, I mean, and Judy as well, it was Joe's hand through it all, as well as the Lord's hand through it all, so it was really beautiful.
Really cool. The one question is, I hope that we can get watches like that at some point, right?
Why
10 years
beautiful. I know, and they hold a lot of meaning. That's the important part.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. All right, we'll be right back.